To talk about SAMstream and exactly how it can simplify government contracting, making finding government contracts easier and also bidding on them. Let's see, Dustin's here. Dustin, what's going on? Thanks for joining in. And user 518, what's going on, everybody? Randy's here, Randy Barnes. Hey, I think you were in the last live. Good to see you again. Oh, now he's gone. So anyways, we're here to talk about the new app, SAMstream, and get you guys acquainted with it and kind of walk you through some of the stuff that's going on with it, how to use it, and same thing, we'll show you how to get a free 7-day free trial. Nobody's sticking around. Yep, so we're just here to talk about the new app, SAMstream. You can go to samstream.us and start a free trial. SAMstream is an app that me and my business partners developed using AI, some of those powerful AI-driven tools for contract management needs. We basically have created something that works off of sam.gov and will find contracts for you, send you notifications, let you know when there's contracts that are within your range and scope of what you're looking for. So if you go to samstream.us, which you can access from either the website right here. Hey, digital marketing guy, what's going on, everybody? Hey, so we're here. It's Gov Guy Nick. Hopefully you've seen some of my content. If not, go subscribe. We're here to talk about the new app. If you've seen any of my lives before, you know and have seen me talk about it and say that we were getting ready. This has been almost 2 years in the making, and it's finally here. We did a soft launch on Tuesday, and we are now have it live now. SAMstream is the name of the app. You can go to samstream.us and sign up. You need to create an account and then also sign up, and we're giving 7-day free trial right now. Using this program can significantly reduce the time it takes to bid on government contracts and find them. So as soon as we get a couple more people here in the room, we are going to go ahead and jump over and start looking at the app and showing you how to log in and get in. Let me get this off here. So is anybody that's sticking around here heard of Digital Marketing Guy? I think I've seen you in here on the live before. Anybody know about government contracting or been interested in it? I'm sure you've heard the term or the word before. So basically with government contracts, there's finding the contract, then there's bidding on that, and it's taken me about 6 years to get to the point where I'm at, doing it almost full time, to learn all the tips and tricks. And these exact methodologies that I use, we implemented into our software, which is driven by AI and intuitively, goes off of your profile and helps you bid on contracts. Digital Marketing Guy, cool. So basically, government contracting, just real quick overlay of it is the United States government, whether it be state or federal. Right now we'll talk about federal, puts out 1,000 to 3,000 contracts or solicitations a day, and they want everyday contractors, people like you and me that are private citizens, to sell them products, to do jobs for them, to build buildings, to build roads, to supply airplanes, to supply ballpoint pens, paper, anything you can think of. The United States government is buying from regular everyday people like you and me. And some of these process with SAMstream, which is hooked to sam.gov and also all the state sites. So it's easier to find contracts, whether you're into digital marketing or landscaping or fencing or anything you can think of, selling them cars, selling them paper, pens, all that kind of stuff I already said. So basically what we did was we created an AI that does a smart search. You can use keywords, you can build a profile and literally use AI to write documents for you and generate all the necessary paperwork that you need to become successfully bid on a government contract. Now, there's other stuff you still have to do. You still have to do your own pricing. Our AI can't tell you how much the job is worth. Our AI can tell you what jobs similar to that were worth, and that's for you to figure out after that. So we've got 6 people in here. So once you go to either statesimplified.com or right up here, samstream.us, you're going to get led to this page. You can read a little bit more about us and what exactly we're doing with this. And right now, once again, like I said, we are doing a 100% free trial. So you can try it out for 7 days for free, and we even give you enough credits to bid on some contracts. So once you click on log into SAMstream, it's going to take you to this page. When you hit start now, it's going to take you to another page, which I'm logged in already. Let me log out. Let's try this again. It's going to take you to the sign in page. Now, if you've got a account, you're just going to enter your credentials. And if you need an account, you're going to sign up. So you'll need to sign up for an account, put in an email, put your password twice for your login, and then you're going to have to wait for a verification email. When the verification email comes, go check inbox, and then also we've had a couple of people today say that it's gone to spam. So how do you qualify to become a government contractor? You need to have a business registered in the United States, and if you want to do business for the federal government, you need to be registered with sam.gov, which is totally free. Or if you want to just work within your state and just on state contracts, most of the time that's a pretty quick and easy setup. We've got a tooltip app that's also coming that will help you get registered on sam.gov, which can be a little bit confusing. But once again, getting registered to become a government contractor is free. You have your LLC, then you're already there. As long as you've got your TIN from the IRS, you can start government contracting as soon as you get a UEI. But we've got videos on Gov Guy Nick on YouTube that talk about all that stuff that you need to do. So now that we are, let's see here, we already have an account, so we're going to log into our account because we've already is that the right one? Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm jumping between here. Okay, so now as soon as we have logged in, most of this stuff's gonna be locked once you create your account because you need to start your 7-day free trial. You're gonna go down to my profile and you are going to have 2 choices. You could do either a yearly subscription or a monthly subscription. Now, you have to pick one of these. You don't have to pay for it. The 7 days is free and we let you run the program 100% for free. So real quick, Cog, what is SAMstream? SAMstream is a piece of AI software that we designed that helps you find government contracts and bid on those government contracts. So whether you're a seasoned veteran with government contracting or you're somebody who is just getting into it, this can be an awesomely powerful tool that can save you a lot of time and a lot of money. YouTube channel again is the same. It's Gov Guy Nick. So when it brings you in, you're going to come to your dashboard. You're going to have a choice. You're going to need to sign up for the 7-day free trial, which once again is completely for free. And we give you credit so that you can start bidding on contracts right now if you're registered. We've also on the dashboard, we've got a wonderful set of tutorial videos that walk you through everything we're going to go through right now. And everything that walk you through everything. It'll walk you through everything right now. Sorry, guys. It'll walk you through all the videos and exactly everything that we're going to do right now on the live, but it'll just be later and we'll come back with the live. Hogg said, what is the difference from using SAMstream versus SAM.gov search engines? So here's one of the major differences is we've got, if you don't know how to navigate through SAM, it can be a lot tougher to find contracts. So that's a great question. Let's go in and do just a quick little side-by-side comparison. Hogg, what difference, do you have a different, or what industry are you in? Let's pretend you're in roofing. Unless you say something different here. So if you're in roofing and you put in our AI search roofing, it's going to come up with 562 different results. Now, if we want to look at what is actually a solicitation that we can bid on and a response date, which means I want to see the contracts that are due in the next 2 months. We've got 52 roofing contracts that are under roofing without using a NAICS code. You can still use NAICS codes. And if we go to SAM.gov, let's take a look and see what comes up when we put in roofing under just a simple search. Okay, and let's see. Next 2 months. There's 50. Let's type. And so if we go under the same parameters of solicitation, under keywords, it's going to bring us up 30 different results. And this one under the same stuff has got you, under the same parameters, has got you 52 results. Now, the archive search is also another really, does the AI read attached documents allow you to search by clauses? For maintenance for government agencies. Oh, right on. Actually, I think I remember you, buddy. I think you're one of the people. So Rough Riders says, does the AI read the attached documents and allow you to search by clauses? Yes, most definitely. Let me show you here in a minute when we start building our profile out in here. And actually, we could just skip to that. So let's see here. So once we have come up with a contract, and actually I've got one loaded in here, so we're going to do fencing under those searches. So now we're going to pretend that we've got a fencing company, okay, guys? So we've done this. We want to see only solicitations, and I want to see only things that are still, the response date is still, the deadline has not happened yet. So I don't want to see past stuff. I don't want to see anything that's not relevant. So I was looking at this one earlier, so I already have it loaded in. Blue Rim and Pine Grove Fencing Project. It gives a long description, as you know. Sometimes they're pages long. We have the ability to summarize the description, which now just gives us a brief overview of the contract, telling us that they want to convert 5.6 miles of existing barbed wire fence to wildlife friendly fence in 2 segments at Blue Rim. Additionally, at Pine Grove, they require removal and reconstruction of 4 miles. Now, the one nice thing about summarizing the description is now I can figure out, is this something I'm relatively interested in? I'm going to say yes, it is, and I'm going to add this to my favorites on my profile. So now that I've added it, it's here now, and you can add as many or as few as you want. So, like I said, when we were in fencing, we searched, we found a contract that we wanted. We also have an archive search here that I can also put fencing in. And from all the historical data from 1970 up until now is saved in here in our program. We upload it as it comes. All these contracts we upload daily, so everything that you're going to see on SAM.gov or on a state website, which we're slowly getting those. We've got Oregon and California now, gets uploaded every single day. So fresh contracts come in. When you have it saved, you get a notification. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Do you pull data from FPDS? Also, no, we do not. The archive data could possibly be the same data that's in there. In fact, yep, I'm hearing from my technical officer, it is the same information that's in there. So now I'm just going to show you some filters real quick. If we're just trying to figure out, contracts that have gone in fencing lately and what they were awarded for, we can filter down in archive data to award notice, apply that filter, and then also same thing. I want to see any contracts in the last 2 years from January, okay, well, we're just going to say January 21 to today, and I'm going to apply those filters. And now that's going to bring up every fencing contract where they posted the award amount on sam.gov, and this is going to tell me who it was awarded to, where it was, and how much it went for. So not that you can base your pricing solely off of this, but it at least gives you a rough estimate of what other contracts were going for, kind of in that same area. So like I said, you can see through here, you can start looking at different supplies, different contracts, and how much they went for. Can you drill down to program office in that search? Most definitely Rough Riders Club, Rough Riders Golf Club. We're just calling you Rough Rider. Rough Rider, for sure. The search, as you can see, the different searches here, the different filters are the main ones that we did in simple are just like zip code, NAICS code, country, set-asides, response dates, populated state, but you can also go to advanced, which is going to break down office, set-aside codes, states, award data. I mean, it breaks it down to sub-tiers of the contract, the classification codes, the archive dates. I mean, you can get really, really in depth with this, and also with the regular search. This is going to bring up a lot because I didn't put anything in there. The regular search is regular, just contract search, also does the same thing. So you can, I mean, look at all the different agencies and different subcategories, offices that you can look up, FPDS codes, department and agencies, states, country codes, AAC codes, CJAC codes, street address, sub-tiers. I mean, we got everything on here so that you can completely go through the whole thing. So once again, like I was saying, we are pulling up different data so that we can see exactly what other contracts we're going for close to this. It just kind of gives you a little peek into a window of what's possible, and helps you kind of, especially if you're new or if it's something out of your realm, you can kind of see what was going on and maybe what other people close to your state or in your state were charging for a similar job. Same thing where you used to have to go to census.gov for the NAICS search. We've included that in here, so you can literally put anything to figure out your NAICS codes, food, anything. This is piped in all from census.gov. So this is all just putting everything at a one-stop shop. Your PCS codes could do the same. So as we were in search, we added, once again, I'm just going to take a really quick break. Everybody, we are here talking about SAMstream. This is the new app that we developed that helps finding contracts, filtering them, finding award data, and bidding on these contracts, all using AI. It takes literally what used to take us days to do, and it could be done in minutes or even hours. Once I got used to the program, I'm able to bust out a contract on here once I do my pricing and everything, because once again, you still need to read through the contract and check everything out, but it writes technical proposals for you, cover letters, capability statements, emails to the CO. It writes all these things in literally in minutes, where if you already know your pricing on certain things, you could be busting out, in an hour, you could be busting out a really nice proposal. A couple big proposals a day if you're really on your stuff. So let's just. Sorry, I'm handling these comments and stuff too. So, anyways, we've got the NAICS search. As we come down, once again, when we were in search, we found a contract that we liked. We added it to our favorites, which is this Blue Rim and Pine Grove fencing project. If Joshua Dicker, is this good for IT work? Most definitely. Actually, our lead IT guy, Andrew, him and his partner, Ben, have been using this program for the last month to write all their proposals for their IT work, and it puts out an absolutely perfect proposal, which we'll go through here and show you again. Joshua, thanks for asking. That was a great question. Once again, guys, SAMstream.us is the website. Go there, get signed up for it. We give you a free week, and you're able to create a profile, and you're able to actually bid on contracts. Once you sign up for that free week, you can search, you can do everything. It unlocks everything, and you can cancel at any time. There is no price, there is no charge up front as long as you cancel within 7 days. I'm a network engineer and have been looking for government IT work. This could be a great tool for you, Joshua, and we'll be posting more videos. And same with when you log in, create an account. The dashboard also has all the tutorial videos that my partner Chris made that walks you through setting up your account and everything. I won 3 contracts last year, but nothing this year. It's slow for me. Everything by John. So John, that's awesome. So that's still waiting on access. Hold on, digital marketer guy. I've got my IT guy on it. And he is, taking care of it. So he'll get you all lined out here. Go check your spam. The link could be in there, but we're working through it. This is our first day, you guys. We're excited. And we appreciate you all being here. Really appreciate it. So, John, you won 3 contracts last year, but nothing this year. Yeah, man, as you know, it's a game of volume, of getting out as many bids as you can. That's what I always found, because I found that, once again, we bid things a little bit higher probably than we should, just because if I'm going to do something and I'm going to be away from my family, or I'm going to do anything government contracting wise, I'm going to make it very worth my while. So volume is king with us. We found that about 10% or 1 in 10 bids, we win. So if normally we were doing 1 bid a week, or sometimes 2 bids a week if we were really getting after it, 1 bid a week, every couple months we would land one. With this software, you could be punching out, 2 bids a day, a bid a day, if you're doing everything. Can we pay someone else to actually do the work? Yeah, most definitely, digital marketing guy. Most definitely. You can subcontract, you can middleman these contracts. We do that all the time. So you can most definitely do that. So real quick, getting back to, I've still got people here, Rough Riders, seems like he knows what he's talking about. So we've now added one of our contracts to our favorites. We can subscribe to the primary contacts. You can subscribe to this email, so anything that this contracting officer puts out is going to come to your notifications if you want. You can add a auto search, which will notify you when contracts fitting your parameters. All those filters, if you want, you can put them in and say, I only want to see fencing stuff that's in Oregon, that's from BLM, or anything that you want, and it's going to send you only that stuff. So now that we've got that in our favorites, we want to bid on this contract, okay? So once again, we're going to take a look. This is going to go into details. Here's the contract details, the title, the description, and every attachment that is on sam.gov is right here, so that you can review them, you can look at them. We separate who it's for, who, what, where, when, and how. when it's due, the NAICS code that it's under, who the primary contact is, what their email is, what their phone number is. All the pertinent information is here, pipelined straight from sam.gov. So now that, hold on one second. Let's see here. Neil, can you then contract it out to another company? Most definitely, Neil. Yeah. We've done that plenty of times with hazardous material cleanups. We don't hold the proper licenses, but we got the contract with the government. We subcontract someone, they do the work, we get paid from the government, we pay them, and we just push the paperwork around. It's a great thing when it works out. Most definitely, Neil. Same thing, guys. Go to samstream.us and sign up for a free account. When do you get paid? Neil, usually most of the time you can set your own terms. You can give them discounts for early payment. I usually do net 30, which means when I'm done with the job and they sign off with it, they owe me the money within 30 days. Okay, so thank you, Neil, for that question. So now we're back to our contract that we want to bid on. We found this in the search. Is there a step-by-step? Marketing guy, could you be a little more clear? Is there a step-by-step? If you mean for this, for setting up your account and bidding on contracts, yes, there is up at the dashboard. I subbed the workout as well. I submitted at least 5 monthly. Perfect, right on, John. 5 monthly is awesome. So that's where, like, John, for somebody like you, I mean, this is great for people that don't know government contracting, but if you are writing technical proposals and cover letters and doing all this stuff, this literally, you're going to be amazed. Go sign up for a free account, set up your profile, and start bidding contracts. Or just watch here in a minute, John, and I'm going to show you kind of how it works. So, once again, guys, we are interested in this contract. We've read all our documents. We are 100%. John, okay, this is a new web-based app. It will be coming. It can be on your phone. It will be coming to the App Store and Google here as soon as we get approval. But it's a web-based app right now that helps you find and bid on government contracts, state and federal. So now that we found a contract that we like, because we are fencers, and we've gone through all the documents to ensure that this is there permitting required when doing state and federal work? It just depends on the contract, Neil. A lot of the time with state work, there is more red tape and stuff you have to jump through, because with federal work, when you're doing it on federal land, like most of the time you don't have to get permits. Really the federal government is a lot more lax to work for than the state government, and that's just in my experience. Other people might have different experiences, but I'm letting you know from my experience with working with both federal and state agencies. I think the feds are a lot easier to work for. So now that we found a contract we like, we want to create a bid packet, and once we create a bid packet, it's going to put it over into our bid packets. So right now, federal is definitely easier. I've worked for both feds, way easier. Yeah, Ajax, way easier. So, okay, all the pending accounts should be approved now, and you guys should be good to go and sent a access link. Okay, yep, everybody should be able to log in. So once again, we're here, and now we want to bid on a contract. So the first thing we need to do is do core data, and this is so we can teach the AI. Once we put this information in there, the AI already knows who we are, right? All the just regular information, company name, title, where you are, who's a secondary, how did you get a hold of them, your UEI, your cage code. If you're doing state contracts, you don't need either of these. But if you're doing federal contracts, you do need those. A short company background, the longer of a background that you give or more information you give any of these, it's going to make your documents way more comprehensive. But you can also be very vague and it will still work. So now that we've got our core data in, we close that up, and normally this is going to look like a blue box once you haven't generated yet. You're going to want to generate your root cover letter, which is just making the cover letter that all the next cover letters are going to be built off of. Rough Riders, if 2 people are using the app and building a proposal at the app for the same contract, will the proposal be different? If you use the document generators and you hit it once and then someone hits regenerate, it's going to be different. If you're both logged in on the same account, you're going to see the exact same things. Because once we normally, and actually this is what we're going to do. We are going to delete this so I can show you exactly how it starts. So we've got our fencing project that we want to do, right? We're just backtracking a little bit. I want to create a bid packet, and we have created it now. Now that we go into bid packets, it's here. And this is what it's going to look like after you generate your root cover letter and your capability statement. You have to put some information in there, but your capability statement is going to be made for you. It's a simple one, but it's enough of a resume for your company to send it into contracting officers. The proposal is generated with AI and is totally unique to your company, team members, experience, etc. So yes, it'll be different, but once you generate it here, they're going to see the same thing unless they use more credits and generate it again. You can generate it as many times as you want. And the technical proposal, you can do simple and advanced. So do you want a 4 to 6 page technical proposal, or do you want a 30-page technical proposal? You can choose either one. So once we've done our root cover letter and our capability statement, now we're able to access these different buttons. We want to generate a cover letter for this document. It already knows who what's the name of this site and how is it different from SAM? Well, we're kind of going through it right now. Our search function, John, is way better and way more intuitive. You can set notifications so it notifies you, and we use AI to help you bid on these contracts. If you watch, you'll see one major difference here. Archive search, you can look up prices of contracts that were just like this before and figure out your pricing. And the search function is way more intuitive. So now that we've gone through our search, we found a contract that we wanted. We went through the archive search to figure out what pricing of fencing jobs. Now we want to make a bid packet. So the first thing we want to do is make a cover letter. This is going to inject the solicitation number, the point of contact email, and their name. You can do strategic partnerships. Like let's say, since we're doing fencing, Bill's Fence will provide the wire. And you could be very vague, or you could be way more specific. And literally, I'm being as vague as possible just to show you guys how good of documents this generates. So now it also is going to ask you, what's the validity of this proposal? How long are you going to stick by your price? Are you sticking by your price for 12 months? I usually do 60 days just because prices change and things happen, and I hate having a contracting officer reach out to me 6 months later and go, hey, we'll take it, and you go, but prices are totally different now. So now that we've done that, we're going to generate a document. It's going to take a few minutes for the specific cover letter to spit out, and then we'll go down into technical proposals and show you the different stuff. So right now we have searched, we found what we wanted, and we've put in our data. We're now building our specific cover letter, which is what's going to accompany our bid packet. So you can go to edit mode where you can change things that are in here, or you can go to pasteable mode and you're also able to download the doc. If you'll see, the only thing you really need to change is the date, because our UI or AI does not know what date you are doing this project, but it lays out a really nice cover letter from your company with kind of a company letterhead on it, which you can add and subtract once you put this into docs. You can add your company letterhead, do any of that stuff, and I always suggest sign in the bottom. But see, the AI already knew that it's Nick's Quality Fence. It knows all our information. It talks about how long we've been in business. It's addressed straight to the contracting officer, and it talks about how long our bid is valid for. So That is the first document that we generated for our bid packet. The next thing we need, which if anybody that's done it knows technical proposals are a tough one, this is the next one. So the first thing after, I'm going to back up here a little bit. Once we've done our core data and they know who our company is, we need to also add in team members. If you have any other people that work with you, you can add team members in here and keep them saved. Their name, their experience, a little biography about them, so that when you're doing technical proposals, it will inject their information into it as a part of the team if you so choose. So we've already got Andrew injected in here. When we're doing our core data, we also can add past performance. And this is jobs that you've done already, contracts that you've won. In your case, John, you could put every one of your past performance in here, give a little bit of information about it, who it was, what the title was, who it was done for, how to get a hold of them, the number. This could be state, federal, or even just a regular domestic or civilian job that you did, and generate those. And once they're there and they're generated, they're stuck there, and you can attach them, or you can link them or unlink them from these bid packets as you wish. So now that we've done that, we want to generate a technical proposal for this fencing job. The first thing I want to do is add Andrew, and he is our lead foreman, and I'm going to link him to this proposal. So now it knows, the AI knows Andrew's part of this job. You can unlink him, you can add other team members as you add team members. Whoever's, if you've got 12 people working for you in this job, 6 people are going to be on that job and 6 people are on the other job, then you want to add and subtract people as you can. The next thing is whether you're doing a simple or advanced search. Now, a simple search is going to give you a document that's anywhere from 3 to 6 pages long. A advanced technical proposal could give you a 40-page technical proposal, which, as some people know, sometimes you need a 40-page technical proposal because it's a gigantic job and it's worth $10 million and you need to really explain that you know what you're doing. We're just going to stick with the simple for right now. So the next thing we need to do is fetch attachments. So we are now fetching attachments for this contract from sam.gov. This is all of the pertinent information and documents we're going to feed into our AI so that the AI knows what this contract is and how it should write a technical proposal. As we go, we'll have more videos. There's stuff that you don't necessarily need to tell the AI, like the wage determinations. That's just the federal regulations for wage determinations. You need to know that as the employer or as the person bidding on as a contractor. But the AI does not necessarily need to do that. So we've attached team members, we've chose a simple technical proposal, and we've now fetched the attachments for the AI to read. Let me fetch these attachments again. Sorry about that, I closed out. So I'm going to get rid of the wage determinations and that breakout, and we are going to hit submit. It's going to slowly feed everything from sam.gov into our technical proposal writer. And once it does, you'll see a green bar up at the top, bless you, that says technical proposal queued, and you'll see the clock going around and it says it's generating. Now, most I think the longest that we've seen a technical proposal take was about 10 minutes, depending if it's a 40-page document, because once again, we need to remember that all those documents put together, let's say there's 150 to 300 documents in there, our AI is digesting every one of those now, and it's taking your core data, it's taking your past performance, it's taking your team members, it's taking all that information and mashing them together and putting them together to make the best technical proposal for this job that could possibly be done. So, as we're waiting for that, once again, John, you can always go sign up for a free trial and come try it out and see how and why this is way better than sam.gov. This, once again, is writing. Nice. What's the name of the site? Oh, okay. It's SAMstream.us as right up here. I think everybody can see that. I certainly hope so. SAMstream.us and sign up for a free account. As we're generating here, we're about a minute into this technical proposal. For those of you that don't know what a technical proposal is, it's a document that you write for the government with a contract that shows them that you know the ins and outs of the contract. The contract is, you are familiar with it, you know what they're asking for, and you know how you're going to complete it and all the different pieces of the puzzle that actually go together with it. So same thing with, we're just waiting for that to go. It should give us a notification when it's done. John, going back to our search, because that's still going, I will just show you real quick. Switch from fencing to roofing. But anyway, so we've got, just doing a simple search here, there's 562 things under just the word roofing. If you go to sam.gov, it's not going to give you that many. We can then choose solicitations only. And we can, one of the ways that I always do it is the response dates to make sure I don't see anything that is no longer available. So the next 2 months, oh, hang on. Let's go to October 24th, and we're going to apply those filters. And we can see there's 52 open contracts for roofing right now, which if we're a roofing contractor, that's going to help us a lot. So now that we've got our document generated, we can go in and view it. Now, anybody who's written technical proposals before knows how tough they can be to hit all the exact nails on the head that the government wants to hear and what they want to see when they're doing a review of your proposal. So it being a simple proposal, it's just making something simple off of what it already knows of us, and it also knows of the contract. It gives us an executive summary, a project overview, a background of our company, methodology and all the different phases that we plan to implement, a schedule of work, and exactly what's going to happen within those the time frames of work. And it's even pulling that off, so and knows when they expect this job to be done and how long it expects to take. So once again, any of these documents, you guys need to come in, read thoroughly, you need to understand the contract, but this just takes a lot of that work out of it, where you're writing the technical proposal. Instead of writing the whole thing, you're just doing a little bit of editing. And honestly, we've submitted dozens of bids with this, and you know, editing usually on a simple document takes about 5 to 10 minutes. It also is going to go through equipment and materials from what it's pulled from there, so that you know, so that they know you know what's required, safety and environmental considerations. It's going to put together a team composition, which once again, you might have to go edit, because it's assuming Nick Smith is the owner of the company and I'm probably going to be the project manager. I already put in that Andrew is going to be the lead foreman, and it assumed that Chris, my business partner in this company, is going to be the field supervisor. So it's making some assumptions. You need to go through and maybe scoot some of this stuff out. It's going to just do a brief section on logistics and mobilization, quality assurance, staying within legal compensation, compliance, wage determinations, equal opportunities, safety standards, insurance coverage. In that document, it talked about what kind of insurance you're supposed to have. It's going to lay that out for you. Any of your licenses and certifications are going to be in here, and any additional considerations that they require on this as a minority or female employer, and your subcontracting limitations. So you need to pay attention to that. It's going to do a nice little closing statement. Once again, this is the simple simple generator, and when you do advanced, it's going to give you something a whole lot more. So as we do that, it also is going to help you generate an email to the point of contact, which is going to be the contracting officer. Now, honestly, once you do one of these and you save it, you can probably change a lot of stuff and keep using the same one. If you want to keep changing it, or at 1 credit, which is what, $1? Credit is $1, which we're giving it to you 7 days for free and 10 credits. So you could actually bid, like John, if you sign up for a free 7 days and you fill out all your information and get your core data and use this, you could go bid on a contract right now, 100% for free on us. So when I generate the email to the POC, it's just putting in any information that we deem pertinent. Now, once again, all this AI has been trained by myself and a few other government contractors to build proposals, emails, cover letters, capability statements to exactly what we do for our company. So it's the methodologies that we've used for years and won literally millions of dollars in contracts. We're putting that in your hands where you're clicking buttons instead of going to the school of hard knocks for years. So now that we got an email to the POC, we can check it out. These are pretty simple, but it's just a courteous greeting, talking about who's submitting this. Please see the bid packet for the solicitation, which is important, and also letting them know, please find the attached things. And also one of the biggest things, two of the biggest things. One of the biggest things is always asking for receipt of the bid packet, because if for some reason it went to spam and you don't hear back from them, you can check in and go, hey, did you actually get this email? And keep bugging them so that they say, yep, we got it, or hey, we didn't get it, so you can send it again and ask them to check their spam. That's important because I've had that happen where I would have won a bid, but the contracting officer did not get it and I didn't know that they didn't get it. And just me being the way I am, when something's sent off, I want to know that it got there for sure. I'm not leaving that up to chance. The second thing is, once you've created your capability statement, once we've created it for you and you put your information in, you've got that forever. It's a resume for your business, and you can also, you need to send that in with every bid packet. It's something that needs to accompany every bid packet, and you need to ask the contracting officer, like it says on here, please find our capability statement attached to keep on file should you need our services, should the need for our services arise in the future. This is like leaving your business card with somebody. With a contracting officer, when they come back out, because the likelihood of them doing more contracts is great. And if they remember you and pull that back out, guess what? After you've got enough of your capability statements out there in contracting officers' hands, they start contacting you when they have contracts. And instead of you looking for them, they start looking for you. And once you've done that long enough, literally you will get flooded with contracts from contracting officers where they are requesting you to bid. So that's the generator, which once again you can download to your computer. So now that we've put all our core data in, we've done everything that we need to do, we've created our bid packets. We need to either link past performance, right? Which, depending on how many jobs you've done in the past, there'll be a whole list here, and you can pick and choose which ones you want to link. And it'll show up down at the bottom, and you can unlink or link or add more as you see fit, and then those will just be documents there for you. Once we do that, we hit download, and we download the documents to our computer. And it'll come into a bid packet, and you'll have all your different documents here ready to view, ready to edit, or ready to just straight download to your email or upload to your email so that you can send it in to the contracting officer. Excuse me, my computer's a little slow. We're going live, and I've got the AI running here, so. Oh, waiting for printer. Here we go. So anyways, now you can go and look at all your documents. It lays it out in a really nice format, and we've got 12 pages on this technical proposal. For a simple one, that was pretty good. You can, once again, edit and change it as you need, but once you're done with that, you can edit it either in SAMstream and then upload it. But now you've got a bid packet that is completely ready to go, other than, once again, You still need to do what's called the schedule of items usually, or put your pricing in. How much am I going to do this fencing job for? Our AI is not going to know that. You need to do that for yourself. 1442s, 1449s, you need to sign some paperwork and go over the contract and see if there's anything else required that they need to get from you. You can look at your past performance. Everything is here, and literally now this file and this document you can plop into an email and send it off to the contracting officer, and you're ready to go. Now, just to disclaimer and say again, you will need to sign some documents within that, and you will need to put your pricing in. That is on you, and it is not on us, but this just takes all this work. Once it's saved in here, makes it so much easier, literally taking bidding on a contract from days down to hours, down to minutes, depending. I would say a realistic number, once you've figured out and you know your pricing and you got your documents together, probably half an hour you could get, and half an hour to a couple hours you could get a contract, depending on how difficult or complicated it is. You could be busting them out several a day rather than several a week, or one a week. So that's basically what we're doing with the software here. There's so many different things that this can do for you. It can help out so many different ways. It's taken our government contracting to a whole different level. My business partner Andrew and one of his business partners in another company, they're submitting 2 or 3 contracts a week now with using this tool, and it's completely changed the game. Where once again, you're not sitting down doing the pain in the butt part, writing these technical proposals, doing all this stuff. It's actually just a turnkey model for you to just take your government contracting to a totally different game. So once again, the link is on my main page on GovGuyNick. You can go to our YouTube, go to the link, hit samstream.us. The YouTube link is there. And also you can just go straight to samstream.us and it'll bring you right to the landing page, which looks like this, which then we are going to go and go to log into SAMstream. You're going to need to create an account, and then you're going to have to sign up for a subscription. We're not going to charge you anything for 7 days. It's completely free, and you can actually bid on some actual contracts right now. I will be getting these videos posted to YouTube, this live, as soon as possible, as soon as we have time to edit it and get it up there to help people walk through it. I don't know who's still here, but does anybody have any questions before we go? Once again, if I could get more answers from subs, I would be good. You know that is. Yes, I do know how that is. Most definitely, John. Yeah, subs can be tough, but it's one nice thing is once you get a good relationship with a sub, it could be really good, and you guys can do a really nice little dance. Hey, Bob, good to see you, buddy. Thank you very much. Yeah, Bob, go to samstream.us. Go sign up for an account. We're giving 7-day free trial, and you can start bidding on contracts right now. One other way until we get the videos uploaded is to go to the dashboard, and there's 5 different videos that walk you through every part of the process, from search to bid packets to bidding, and the different other features that are included. Good to see you, Bob. One of my regulars on my lives. I haven't seen Bob for a while. Anyone can create a trial right now. I will have my tech guy give $20 worth of credits to you if you go sign up right now. Andrew, can we do that? Can we do 7? Okay. Andrew says we can do $20 worth of credits, which that's about plus the 10. So you could do 2. You could bid on 2 advanced contracts right now, 100% for free. Go sign up, and anybody who signs up in the next 10 or 15 minutes is going to get an extra little bonus on there. Yes, all the subs loved working with me. One contract can change everything. I can't quit now. That's right, John. That's one good thing. One contract can change everything. I've got contracts hanging on our wall for $3.5 million that we've gotten, and I literally in 2018 was working at Napa Auto Parts as an auto parts salesman. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because it was a great gig and it fed my family and helped me buy my first house, but government contracting completely changed my life. I am financially independent. I work whenever I want to. I make as much money as I want to, and I also can do this from anywhere in the world. I spend 6 months of my time here in the US doing actual government contracts myself and doing firefighting, and the rest of the time I spend my time in Asia on a beach with my family, surfing and exploring and doing whatever I want, working whenever I want, and reselling products to the government. So when I tell you it can change your whole life, I'm not lying, and I know you hear that a lot. I'm not telling you it's a get-rich-quick scheme. You're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to bid a lot. Volume is king with government contracting. But the one thing I can tell you is if somebody like me, with the background that I come from, the education level that I come from, and everything, if I can figure it out, and I can do it, and I can make money at it, and I can find financial independence from it, I promise you, you can too. And especially with this app now, it has taken everything that's taken me years to learn, and I've condensed it. And not that there's still not some lessons to learn, because everybody's going to learn lessons, and you're going to learn things that I never learned and figure out ways to do it better. But the most help I could give somebody by creating a computer program with my partners to give you the best leg up, that's what SAMstream is. SAMstream is here to help you win more bids, get more bids out, and potentially make more money and gain financial independence sooner. I hope everybody liked this live. If there's any questions that anybody has, feel free to ask them now. And also, you can get on, and if you take a screenshot of our emails there, you can contact Andrew, you can contact our tech support, any questions, anything like that. You can also direct message me. We are on Facebook, we're on YouTube. Fires have been crazy right now, and a big contract that I'm doing, so some of those platforms, it takes me a day or two to get back to you, but I will get back to you. Direct message me on TikTok. I check that daily, and just keep going. I mean, that's, once again, with government contracting, volume is king. The more bids you get out, the more chance of winning you have, and that's what SAMstream does for you, is it helps you get more bids out quicker, faster, and easier than ever. I hope you guys liked this live. Please, once again, leave any comments, direct message me, make sure you're subscribed and following all of our different channels. I 100% believe in you. I know you can do this. It can seem daunting, but we're here to help you, and we're here to coach you along and help you in any way that we can, and help you get into government contracting, and potentially get out from the 9 to 5. So as usual, I love you all. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And if you could give a like, and then also go follow us on our different social media platforms, and go sign up for a free trial and check it out. And let everybody know. Spread the word, please. Word of mouth is the biggest advertiser we've got, and happy customers is the number one thing. So also let us know how we can make you a happy customer. Thank you guys very much. We will see you next time. I'm going to try to go live every Saturday, and we'll be posting videos daily. So stay tuned, and don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you guys.